It's alpha. It's alpha. Like, you're not gonna have fast queue times in alpha. So I'm actually really happy about that. I hope that has a positive change later on.
It feels like Blizzard could be the next BioWare. However, we still haven't played.
That's how a lot of us feel,
which for me is,
to be honest. And then I wanted to watch a video from Videogamedunkey because he has a hot take on Overwatch. So we're gonna watch this video. Overwatch 2 is a pathetic preview.
If Overwatch 2 is a couple new maps and some heroes, I will be very disappointed. Okay, I've played Overwatch 2, and it reminded me of a Stevie Wonder song. And that song is, "You haven't done nothing!"
I want to just, like, point out, like, Overwatch 2, like, Overwatch, they haven't really done anything with Overwatch in, like, a year. Like, Overwatch hasn't had a really big update, no real big, like, hero releases in, like, a year. And I heard that people were, like, really upset because Overwatch 2, the preview people are playing with, is just really, like, Overwatch 1, and not much have changed except for graphics. So, yeah.
Blizzard,
that's probably what this is about.
What the hell is this? What kind of scam are you trying to run on me here? The haters have been calling this game Overwatch 1.5. I gotta say, haters, you guys are stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. This is more like Overwatch 1.1. Immediately, the beta confronts you with the horrifying truth that roll queue is still in the game. Why?
I like roll queue. I don't know why you have a problem with that. Roll queue is great. Roll queue made the game better, in my opinion.
Why and how? How did this moronic system even make it into the first game, let alone make it all the way into Overwatch 2? The queue times here are horrendous. They are giving...
It's alpha. It's alpha. Like, you're not gonna have fast queue times in alpha.
GTA 5 a run for its money with these long-ass queue times. There is a fast pass thing, but it does absolutely nothing. Blizzard, priority one for this game should be get players into matches. When the game launches, I assume you'll be able to pick between roll queue and actually get into a match queue, but it's kind of sad that they still haven't figured out how to solve such a simplistic problem yet. Let's talk gameplay. Overwatch 2 has made big, earth-shifting changes to the Overwatch we all know and love. First off, McCree's name has been changed to Ryan. And there's more. And the nighttime maps are daytime now. That's it. The biggest change is switching from 6v6 to 5v5. There are some upsides to this idea. Instead of having two tanks, each team has one super tank with extra power. Whoever plays tank gets to feel like the leader of the team until your DPS just run in solo and die. Personally,
Yeah, so, like, from what I heard is that, like, it's 5v5 now. One tank on each side. The tanks are, like, really strong now, though. Like, your tank can effectively carry your team for the most part. I don't know how that's going to work out in, like, competitive matches. It probably people are just going to burst down tanks, I'd assume. But from what I've been hearing, tanks are broken. Also, Doomfist is a tank now.
Put so much time into Overwatch that any change, good or bad, is welcome at this point. But you have to keep in mind that all of these heroes were designed for a 6v6 game. Suddenly changing it to 5v5 without making fundamental changes feels like one of those player-made custom modes. There are new maps.
I think it being 6v6 and making the change that there's only one tank is massive. I think that is the change they needed to make. Like, if they reduced the number of any other character, it'd be bad, but, like, the fact that it's reducing the tank number by one kind of helps a lot, because, like, there's a lot of meta centered around, like, having multiple tanks. So, like, locking it into one tank is pretty good for making sure that, like, really crazy metas don't form, like, what was that one before? 3 tank, 3 heals? Those were actually dumb for a long time. So I'm actually really happy about that. I hope that has a positive change later on.
Bastion and Orisa have been totally reworked, and there's the new hero, Sojourn 72. They even added a scoreboard.
Damn, she thick though. Holy shit.
You can never escape the feeling that you're still just playing Overwatch 1. Doomfist can't uppercut, McCree can't stun, so his right click does nothing now. Mei can't freeze people. Other than that, his business is...
I get that he's joking here, but actually, like,
you're still just playing Overwatch 1. Doomfist
is a tank now, so he doesn't have an uppercut. What he has is he has a shield. So instead of him doing damage, he moves his arm and blocks all damage incoming.
can't uppercut, McCree can't.
McCree doesn't have a stun anymore, and his grenade latches onto your armor and then explodes. So it's like a sticky grenade from Halo.
Can't stun, so his right click does nothing now. May can't freeze people. Other than that, it's business as usual. You're probably looking at this gameplay right now and saying, oh no, Dunkey, you put the wrong footage. This is just Overwatch 1 gameplay. But nope, this is Overwatch 2. This is the right game. Most of the heroes have not been touched. Widowmaker still sucks ass, Junkrat is still insane, Moira can still outdamage DPS while out-healing the other healer, Symmetra is still zero fun to play, you're still gonna get yelled.
How I've also looked at the game when it comes to like healers specifically, except for Mercy, all the healers are DPS as well. Like Mercy needs a massive DPS buff. Honestly, Mercy needs that like a damage buff in some way. But in my opinion, every class in Overwatch should be a DPS. Some DPS are better at DPS, like DPS classes. Like, so if you're playing Hanzo, but like, if you're a healer, you're also a damage class. And if you're a tank, you're also a damage class, right? So they kind of all overlap in that way. But like, some of them have like, they're all DPS, but they specifically specialize in certain areas. So like, healers are DPS, we specialize in healing. Tanks are DPS, we specialize in tanking. Reducing damage. So that's how I look at it.
That for picking Hamston, probably more now since you're the only tank. I know behind the scenes it's a total blunderfuck. On top of COVID, Blizzard as a studio is collapsing, Jeff Watch left,
True.
Every employee is fired or going to jail. I've been reading about this stuff forever.
Yeah.
But now to finally have Overwatch 2 in my hands, it feels like a major defeat. It feels like Blizzard could be the next BioWare. However, we still haven't played
That's
the
how a
co-op,
lot of us feel,
which for me is the
honest.
main draw of Overwatch 2. For the sake of the fans, I hope that 99% of the development team has been focused on the co-op, because I don't know what they've been doing for.
I for some reason doubt that. I think co-op is going to be really bad. I think it's going to be a massive flop, dude. I think the Overwatch 2 competitive scene will be good. I think that Overwatch 2 PvP will be good. I think the co-op gameplay is going to be trash. Mark my words.
More than 2 years with the PvP. None of Overwatch's core issues have been addressed here. 5v5 ends up making the game even more steamroll heavy than the original. The game still expects an unrealistic amount of teamwork from random players, and the objectives are still anti-fun garbage.
Yeah.
Highlights on the move!
Without PvE, this is more of a minor patch to an abandoned game, masquerading as a sequel for marketing purposes.
I wanted to say, because we playing Final Fantasy 14 recently, people who are watching the VOD, and they have a new mode called Crystalline something, where you have to push a crystal across the map and it goes super fast, and it makes the round super quick too. I get that FPSs, like, naturally, like, it feels better to play a slower match, I guess, but like, when you're playing PvP, a quick match feels good to me. Like, if they had something like that in this game in Overwatch, I think it'd be fun. Where like both your tanks sit on top of a crystal and you have to like DPS around the crystal and push it to one side or the other. And it just zooms on by and you have to get it as fast as possible. And then like the matches don't last any more than like maybe 8 minutes max. But like it's just so fun. I think that'd be really fun. Crystal Combat, thank you. Someone in the chat, Crystalline Combat.
Overwatch 2's PvP is as lazy as it gets, but it's still better than Valorant.
I mean, yeah. I don't even like Valorant, so I'm with that. So this is a Videogamedunkey. If you don't know who that is, you should. Videogamedunkey is a massive, hilarious creator. But yeah, Videogamedunkey's video. Thank you guys for watching.